everyone, and good evening. You're welcome to today's edition of Drive Melodies here on Sweet Melodies 94.3 FM. Brand new one from the Living Water Singers from the Love First Church. So the Love First Church is different from the First Life Church. But yeah, all pastored by Bishop Dagood Mills. You also heard Go Into the World and Jesus, You're So Cool. Taking our time now to 5 minutes after the hour 5. And that's how we start off our Drive Melodies edition for today. I'll be with you till 7 p.m. Well, I should say start off this part because the show starts at 3 p.m. But Mondays, we're going to break it into 2, okay? We have a message marathon from 3 to 5 and then Music Madness from 5 to 7. Today, though, I'm starting off with an interview. I have 3 amazing people, well, 2 in the studio and 1 on the phone, talking about cervical cancer screening. And you are welcome, gentlemen and lady. Okay, I think I got that right.
Thank you.
All right, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, please introduce yourselves. So Samuel Bekai Djirackor is no stranger to these airwaves. He's been here before, and he'll be coming again soon, actually. But he is the CEO and founder of Haven of Love Children's Foundation. Hi, Samuel. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Pastor.
Wonderful.
Nice to be here. Greetings to the cherished listeners.
It's great to have you. It's great to have you as well.
So excited to be here.
We have Priscillia as well. I'm not sure if I want to massacre your first name, so I'll have you say that yourself, please.
Okay, my name is Obipiseibima Priscillia Aggokabo.
Please say it slowly, I want to learn it.
Okay, my name is Obipiseibima Priscillia.
Obipiseibima.
Yes.
Priscilla, okay, great.
Aggokabo-Fatchu.
Okay, wonderful. And you are the founder for Global Impact for Rural Innovation Foundation, right?
Yes.
GIRIF for short. Okay, wonderful. We have on the phone as well Dr. Ken Amaniampong. Dr. Ken, are you still there?
Yes, I'm
okay, great. Okay, so Dr. Ken is a family medicine specialist, and so together we'll be talking about cervical cancer screening. Am I correct?
Yes, please.
Okay, wonderful. So let's get right into it. And let's maybe introduce Haven of Love Children Foundation and then Global Impact for Rural Innovation, and then we'll continue from there, please.
Okay, so Global Impact for Rural Innovation Foundation was birthed in the year 2017.
Okay.
And we are a Christian organization, so we focus on rural health advocacy.
Okay.
And we came up with this plan that most people, most women, boy, girl, child, they are often neglected when it comes to the people residing in the rural community. And so we said, okay, we'll take the advocacy and the treatment to the people in the rural community. And we started our charity, our organization back in Nigeria.
Okay.
So we are in 5 different states, in the north and in the south of Nigeria.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and what bettered cervical cancer awareness was when we lost a 60-something-year-old woman to cervical cancer, and then she reported to the hospital late because she wasn't really aware of the signs and symptoms.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
And so we decided, okay, we are going to go into full-blown rural health advocacy and help those that really need the help get access to help and treatment where needed.
I see. That's wonderful. So are we partnering with Haven of Love?
Yes, we are partnering with Haven of Love to make sure we take our rural health advocacy campaign to the Upper East region. And so we'll be carrying out the breast cancer screening and also a cervical cancer screening as well.
Okay, I see. That's wonderful. So you're having this up north?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. Well, we have a station up north as well that's listening to you also, so we can give the details specifically of where exactly to be happening and all that. So that's wonderful. But Samuel, anything you want to add before we move on?
Okay, so we want to thank GIRIF for giving us or stretching their right hand of fellowship to us. It's been an amazing time being connected to them. They are the forebearers of cervical cancer screening. In fact, they've inspired us to join this flow. As a matter of fact, when you look at Ghana, I think Dr. Ken will say more about it. You realize that cervical cancer is the second largest cancer killing cancer for women in Ghana, apart from breast cancer. So, and it's not talked about much.
Right.
But by virtue of being connected to GIRIF and my sister here, Dr. Priscillia, it opened my eyes to the fact that this is something we need to take to the rural communities. As a matter of fact, even in the urban communities, a lot of people don't even talk about this.
True.
It's not spoken like we speak about breast cancer. But then by GIRIF, we're able to open our eyes. And we're talking about Haven of Love. If you are listening to us for the first time, Haven of Love is a conglomerate of young people who have come together with putting two things together: the passion for community change, that is patriotism, and the love of Christ to be a blessing to their different communities. So we have various ways we are a blessing. Health, we have education, we have artisanship, skill training, entrepreneurship, sports, and a lot more we do by virtue of merging patriotism and the love of Christ and being a blessing in our communities. And this we do by sacrifice and passion and action. Thank you.
That's wonderful. So we've gathered from this that cervical and breast cancer screening. So you're doing both, right?
Yes, please.
Both. Especially important in our rural communities. But I don't know if you want to throw more lights on what your experience is like in the rural communities, especially for both countries.
Okay, so within the rural communities, what we've seen when we go for cervical and breast cancer screening is that most women within that community or within the geographical location tend to present late with the symptoms.
Right.
So they're not really aware, and this can be as a result of cost, distance, and free medical care. So you ask yourself...
Distance means we are too far from a medical facility?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
So you ask yourself, why do I have to pay 500 cedis or 100 cedis to go to a medical center when I could use that to feed my children? And so what we are trying to do after we've seen all this is try to bring the healthcare system to them.
Okay.
Yeah, because they are not aware, they really don't know the signs and the symptoms to look out for. And currently, I'm dealing with the case of a 37-year-old woman that's got breast cancer.
Okay.
And she's within the rural community as well. So there's lack of awareness, there's cost, and there's distance, and there is fear as well, opening yourself up to a man. So you need to change the mentality that you need to get screened and get tested, because early detection saves lives.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so Dr. Ken, tell us exactly what screening tests and procedures the outreach team will be performing.
Okay, so with the screening tests, what will be done is for cervical cancer screening. Because cervical cancer screening, there are different modalities to screen for cervical cancer.
Okay.
But looking at the rural community and the funds available, what will be done is the most basic of the cervical cancer screening, so that a lot more people can also be screened. And that's the visual inspection of the cervix with acetic acid.
Okay.
I know it's a very big word.
Yes, it is.
All that is the way that vinegar is applied to the cervix to see if there are any changes that will resemble either what we call a precancerous lesion or a cancerous lesion. So basically, that's what would be done with the VIA, which is the cheapest and best in low resource setting.
Okay.
Yes, and also with other examinations for the breast, it will be a clinical breast examination as well. So that's what will be done for the screening. Okay,
wonderful. So which doctors are behind this initiative, and what drives them to do this, voluntarily? That people don't have to pay for it, right? It's free.
Yes, it's free.
Okay. Tell us about how doctors are involved in this, because I know you all spend 7+ years to do medical school.
Yes. So what we so good, we have some volunteers, Christian volunteers who have medical doctors who have offered their services to help with screening as well as education of the public. So it's not only about screening, but where people would gather to come for these screenings. Also, the public will also be educated on other conditions that are pertaining or that could help promote or promote the well-being of the people in the community. And also, we are fortunate to have midwives and nurses who have also undergone training to screen for cervical cancer in low-resource communities too as well.
Okay.
So, for the doctors and for the nurses and midwives, we are all driven by the love for Christ and the sacrifices that He made. So it's basically the same principles that we are applying to as well on the field.
That's right.
So the same way Christ showed love to people, the same way we also want to show that love with our widow's mite, whatever we have. There are a lot of sacrifices. People moving from places like Kumasi, some have offered to come from Accra at their own cost and the rest, just to reach out to people, for people to be screened, to be checked for some of these conditions, which are unfortunately killing a lot of people in our communities.
That's wonderful, and that's very laudable. The love of Christ is a major part of this as well. So that's a beautiful thing to see that you are offering this support and help for free. Now, in your experience, Dr. Ken, what are you screening for exactly? Like, if people are listening to you and they say, "Oh, I don't have everything is fine with my cervix or with my breasts, so I'm not coming." Are there signs? How do you know that you should come for the screening, or is it open to everybody? How does it play out?
Yes, so with cervical cancer especially, it's quite interesting because it's linked with the virus that's called the human papilloma virus.
Right.
This virus is transmitted sexually. So people who are actually sexually active are at risk of picking up the human papilloma virus.
Okay.
Now, maybe if initially when I was speaking, you may have heard me say precancerous. So the human papilloma virus is probably one of the only viruses that are associated with cancer.
Okay.
The rest are all due to other factors.
Right.
So in this case, with the human papilloma virus, once someone gets infected repeatedly, because people pick up infections, the body is able to fight, but after a point in time, the way the infections are picked up, it also affects the cervix. So with these tests, for some people, they may not even have any symptom or sign of cervical cancer, but they'll have a precancerous lesion.
Okay.
Yes. So with these tests, they'll be able to pick up any sign that people would not even see. Let me just put it maybe a bit basic, with the naked eye.
Right.
We'll just need these things to look at to see if there are any signs of cancer. And also, with the advanced symptoms, you would have, some symptoms, especially later in life. There will be some bleeding after sexual intercourse or prolonged menstruation, which is the usual menstruation of a woman, or even having bleeding between your people's periods as well.
Okay.
Some people may also have vaginal discharge, which may be very offensive with some blood in it as well. And some people will also complain of pain, pelvic pain especially, pain in the lower abdomen. So those are some of the signs for cervical cancer that people have to look out for.
Okay.
But with breast cancer too, is almost similar to cervical cancer because people may have certain changes to the breast, which they would not really know there's anything wrong. So with a clinical breast examination, the breast will be examined with the fingers basically to check to see if there are any lumps, what kind of lump is it, where is it located, are there any changes to the skin of the breast, are there any discharge from the breast which may be either bloody or abnormal, or any changes to the breast. So people who may experience some of these symptoms like blood coming from the breast or changes to the size of the breast, one breast is unusually larger and harder than others, those are things that should prompt you to also have some screening and check out that.
Right. Okay. Wonderful. So these are signs and symptoms to look out for these conditions. That's great. So what happens typically if someone comes in, they get screened, and the results are abnormal, what happens after that? Because the screening is free, but do they get free help as well, or how does that play out?
So the thing about screening is when you are screening, you have to have interventions readily available.
Okay.
But unfortunately, in our settings, we have scarce resources. But the good thing with this and having our team of nurses and midwives on board is that they have been trained to even treat precancerous lesions.
Okay.
So when they see the early signs, you don't even need to go to a hospital for treatment, but it can be done even on the field where the screening is done.
Oh, great. Okay.
So they have some medical procedure that we call a LEEP, L-E-E-P, but or thermal ablation. So there's a way that those precancerous lesions can be removed from the cervix.
Okay.
So in that way, it protects the person from developing cervical cancer.
Okay.
But the person will need some close follow-up.
Okay.
Also, others may be advanced, unfortunately. So with the advanced ones, they will be referred to the specialists in gynecology. Unfortunately, there are not a lot around in the Upper East, but at least for where they are found, they'll be referred for further treatment with the gynecologist, where other interventions could take place.
Okay.
Things that can be done on the field. And it's basically the same with the breast cancer. But that's what abnormal findings may be found in the breast, so we ask to go for further evaluation to ascertain whether it is truly cancer or not.
Okay, so that's what typically will happen after if someone is anything is detected. Okay, great. So we have enough information now. Let's talk about when the screening is. Priscilla, maybe you may want to take that. Do you have a series of screenings? What days, what times, and where exactly up north are we looking at? Oh, Samuel? Okay.
So we are looking at the 26th to the 29th of this month.
Okay.
And we are targeting 4 key areas: the Boku West District, Garu, Binduri, Timpani, and Nabdam. Either of these areas.
Okay.
Well, we are subject to getting financial support. We'll move to other districts.
Okay.
Because we are a foundation that's, in as much as we have the doctors, which is a big blessing, because I mean, people are supposed to pay so much, they are coming for free virtually.
Exactly.
That is a big blessing, knowing that they are coming, and they are coming with the right heart. So that's a big blessing, and they are coming with the right heart to serve.
Right.
A big blessing as well. But then the other side is the financial resource. So we are looking at if there are people, well-meaning Christians, who are looking for organizations like ours, who are Christ-centered as well, who have doctors who are Christ-centered to support us. We can take this test or this screening to more rural areas beyond the Upper East, the northern part, because I mean that is the more deprived area of the country, and give more screening. For example, speculum. We need a speculum. I'm sure Dr. Ken will speak about it if he is going to explain the process by which this test is done. We need a speculum to insert into the cervix, and each speculum, a disposable speculum, is going for at least 15 to 10 cedis. And imagine we are targeting, let's say 10,000 people, let's say even 2,000. If you're looking at 2,000, you're looking between 20 to 30,000 cedis.
Right.
Because each person is taking one speculum.
Yes.
And where would we as young people get that amount of money? So we are just pushing it out there that we want to do this screening. But if you are listening to us and you are a Christian who believes that your funds or your resources or the blessings God have given to you is to support ministries like ours, which we call a foundation, to go to the rural communities and help these people, and at the same time minister the love of Christ practically, and also by preaching the message, we are here, Haven of Love Children's Foundation. It's here to partner, and we'll be grateful if you join us to support us.
Wonderful. So if someone is listening and they want to help, donate, they want to give anything, what's the process like? Is there a number? Is there a bank account?
Okay, there is a bank account. Okay. I'll start with the Momo account, which because I know we are Momo people. So there's a merchant number registered in the name of the foundation, 024 30 51 691.
Okay.
024 30 51 691. The name is Haven of Love Children's Foundation.
That's Haven of Love Children's Foundation.
024 30 51 691. Then we go to the bank 019 118 7024.
Okay.
019 118 7024. I'll take it again. 019 118 7024. Absa Bank.
It's Absa Bank, okay.
Haven of Love Children's Foundation as well.
Okay, wonderful. How about a contact for people to reach you after here? If people have any more questions and stuff, is it the same number as a Momo, or you have a different number?
No, we've got a different number.
Okay, sure.
So I could give you two numbers. So the first one is 0247 10 3850. So I'll take that again. 0247 10 3850.
Okay.
And the second one is 054 99 33 702.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So, listeners, if you're out there, you want to help, let's support this worthy cause. There's so many people out there who cannot afford these things. And so this is going to be done for them for free. And so let's help and let's support. Call those numbers if you have any more questions or information and all of that. Are you open to people traveling with you to help out and stuff like that, if people want to use this as their, form of missions and stuff?
Yeah, we are actually open to people traveling with us to missions, evangelism, volunteering. If that's what gives you joy, we are open to it.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, great. So your final words, I'll have each of you give your final words before we go. Dr. Ken, you first, since you're on call.
Yes, so just want to say that just call for support for this wonderful initiative. Cancer, unfortunately, our mothers, our sisters, our aunties are being affected by both breast and cervical cancer. So support will be needed to help improve the quality of life of people in the Upper East and Northern regions as well. So call upon your support and ask that people help to get people screened.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So I want to say a very big thank you to Sweet Melodies FM for giving us this opportunity to speak to the general public, and want to thank our big brother, Reverend Kweku Sampson, for also being a blessing, giving us the platform.
Pleasure.
Thank the team of Haven of Love Children's Foundation, GIRIF, Dr. Ken Amaniampong is an amazing big brother. God bless you, Dr. Ken, and to all the team of doctors, Dr. Ify, and everyone, for being a blessing. And we want to say to you listening to us, the love of Christ is practical. Show God's love wherever you are. In as much as you may think you don't have much, God's love is not about how much you have. It's about the heart by which you are able to showcase the act of service to the people around you. Show love, because love makes the world go around. Love can heal, love can transform, love can elevate, love can inspire, and love is God. God bless you.
Absolutely. Wow. Wonderful. Yes, Priscilla.
Okay, so I'll just read what I have here. So I wrote here that cervical cancer is not faith. It is preventable, and rural women deserve access, not excuses. Bringing the human papillomavirus vaccines and testing to farms, villages, and frontiers. We fight stigma with truth. Health equity is not charity, it's actually justice. And saving rural women saves rural communities. And we can end cervical cancer even in the smallest places.
Yes,
and this is also an avenue and an easy way to win souls for Christ. Thank you, Sweet Melody, for having us.
Pleasure.
And I'm so grateful to be here today.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us as well. We'll continue with some more music. Like I said, it's Music Madness, so it's a whole lot of music today. You can send in your dedications as well. But thank you all very much for coming, Doctors Ken and Priscilla and Samuel.
Thank you so much.
As well. Pleasure to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, going for a quick commercial break. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.
Bye-bye.